Hi guys, I'm Phil Talent from Rule 1 Investing. I think it's pretty important before you actually start investing on your own to kind of get your financial house in order, don't you guys think? And because many people don't even track their spending and many of us haven't even started saving for retirement yet, there's a lot of room for improvement here when it comes to money. So let's talk about how much you're going to need to retire. You're going to be a little bit shocked, I think. You're going to need about, depending on when you retire, of course, let's say you retire in 20 years, to live a $50,000 lifestyle. And by the way, I hope you're sitting down for this. To live a $50,000 lifestyle, if you don't know how to invest and you put your money into that normal combination of stocks and bonds at your retirement, you are going to need almost $3 million 20 years from now to have enough money to live a $50,000 lifestyle. We're not talking $100,000 or $200,000 a year, what many of you are used to living on. We're talking $50,000. That's just a minimal, comfortable, but minimal level of lifestyle in your retirement. And to be able to sustain that through a 30-year retirement, you're gonna need $3 million. So maybe we ought to be thinking about some things you can do that are gonna help get your finances in order and on track. Oh, and by the way, one little quick thing. If you learn to do Rule 1 investing, you're going to need a lot less money because you can count on a lot higher rate of return in your retirement, including returns from cash flow off of companies that you invested in, let's say now, and you have just a small adjusted basis and that cash flow is providing you 20 or 30% per year. So here's some things you can do. Analyze your income and your expenses. Now what that means is you're going to say, okay, what kind of income I've got where I can count on it? And what can I spend money on, or what do I have to spend money on? And what am I spending money on that I don't have to spend money on, okay? And I want you to ensure, second thing, ensure you're not spending more than you're making. The critical thing that I learned when I came off the river, I worked in the Grand Canyon for a long time, and when I started investing, I was only making $4,000 a year in the year before I started investing. So I didn't have a lot of savings. I started with $1,000, but what I did have is I could live out of a bag this big. I could live on $4,000 a year. So it was pretty easy for me to just keep the belt tight and save money. So next thing is, I want you to add up your debt, and then you're gonna have to decide how to pay it off. So a couple of things that we wanna do is just wanna make sure that we're not incurring debt that we don't have to incur. Bad debt is debt on stuff we consume because we think we need to, right? We need this better car, we need this nicer rental, we need this bigger home. All those needs turn out to be not needs, they turn out to be wants. And those wants will get you in trouble because you incur credit risk that by building up your debt that you don't need to incur. The kind of debt that's good is the kind that you incur that's going to produce more cash flow for you in the future. So if you take on debt, let's say to buy a home and it immediately produces cash flow from rentals that you can put out there, that's good debt. You incur debt to go get a degree in your field, that's good debt. You incur debt to learn how to make money, those are good debts. Okay, now let's figure out what our debts are and then let's narrow them down as fast as possible to get them underneath what our income is. Next, review your investment accounts. These are 401ks, IRAs, things like that. And make sure you're getting the money into that you can get in there. You should be able to put away, all of us should be able to put away at least $5,000 a year. And one of the mistakes people make when they're trying to get that money away for savings is they start feeling like they've got to take care of their kids when they can't even take care of themselves. Trust me on this. Your kids will be able to figure out how to get a college education. I did it, other people I know did it. You're gonna work hard, fine. You're gonna go to community college, fine. I did all that stuff. You can do this on your own. Your kids can do this on your own, and you need to take care of you, okay? Next, set a promise to yourself where you wanna be financially by the end of the year and by, let's say, 3 or 4 or 5 years from now, okay? So financially by the end of the year means by the end of the year, you've got your debt under control, you're living on less than you earn, you're putting away $5,000 a year. If you guys do that, just that one little thing, amazingly, when you learn how to invest properly, the rates of return are so good that your starting point, somebody starting with 100,000 and you're starting with 5,000, your starting point doesn't matter that much. You're still gonna reach $1 million in a reasonable period of time. Now, Because all of this can be tough to do on your own, and it is, I understand, right? It's fun to learn about it, it's fun to watch videos. Doing it's a whole nother story, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a 14-day financially fit challenge, like going on a diet for the first 14 days are tough, right? I just did a sugar thing, 14 days, no sugar. You gotta get through that first period, right? So 14 days financially fit challenge, and it's designed for you to get those first basic finances in order. And it consists of one simple thing you do each day. Now, at the end of 14 days, you're gonna be in a much better place financially because you're gonna have a plan and start working it right from there. And you even might have some money to invest, which would be kind of cool. If you want some more resources on how to invest, just visit my website. It's rule1investing.com. We got a lot of great stuff for free for you right there. Thanks for watching, you guys. Now go play.